अच्छा, आपके जो एग्ज़िबिशन्स आजकल देख रही हूँ मैं, तो उनमें सिंध का कल्चर, ख़ास तौर से डॉल्फिन्स और कंज़र्वेशन
जी
पे आप
बिल्कुल।
काफ़ी काम कर रहे हैं। तो थोड़ी मुझे इसके बारे में बताइए कि ये क्या प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं और क्यों आपने क्यों सोचा कि इंडस रिवर और डॉल्फिन से आप इंस्पिरेशन लेंगे अपने काम की?
बचपन से मेरा इंटरेस्ट था वाइल्ड लाइफ में। तो जब मैं 15 साल का था मैंने WWF और सिंध वाइल्ड लाइफ डिपार्टमेंट के साथ वॉल्टियर किया। और उस वक्त मुझे याद है कि हमारे क्लासेस में पाक स्टडीज़ ज्योग्राफी में इन्वायरमेंटलिज्म के बारे में बहुत कम मालूमात थी। आई रिमेंबर कि मैंग्रोव्स के बारे में कुछ पढ़ा था, मगर उसके अलावा कुछ भी नहीं था। हम ये सीखते थे कि जंगल टिम्बर के लिए होता है, दरिया डैम करने के लिए है, समंदर फिश करने के लिए है। We have to fish our seas and oceans. We have to mine our mountains. You know, everything we learned was about extraction, extract, exploit. And I had a deep interest in wildlife, and I wasn't satisfied with what I was learning in school, I'll be honest. So I volunteered with Sindh Wildlife Department and WWF, और मैंग्रोव्स के साथ भी मैंने काफ़ी काम किया था। फिर मैंने डायरेक्टर को बोला था कि मैं इंडस रिवर डॉल्फिन देखना चाहता हूँ। ये जो जिसको हम सिंधी में कहते हैं बुलहन, और सराइकी में भी कहते हैं बुलहन, अंधी बुलहन, ब्लाइंड डॉल्फिन। एंड आई रिमेंबर कि मैं 15 साल का था और मैं सखर गया उस वक्त। Deputy Head Conservator of Sindh Wildlife Department was Dr. Hussain Baksh Bhagat. He has passed away since, so God peace on his soul. And he took me on a boat ride on the Indus in the middle of Sakhar Rori ke beech mein na. We left from Satyanjostan, we went downstream, koi matlab motor ke baghair. Within 10 minutes, I saw my first dolphin. It was like seeing a unicorn. And then again, more. और मैं इतना हैरान हो गया कि हमारे मुल्क में ये यूनिक स्पीशीज है, a river dolphin. And what's very interesting about the Indus River dolphin is that it's one of the most ancient species of dolphins. It's older than marine dolphins. इसलिए इनका लुक थोड़ा अजीब है, you know, बड़ा चोंच, और इनका सर भी काफ़ी बड़ा है, और इनका फिन भी थोड़ा छोटा है, और इनके दांत भी बड़े बड़े हैं, you know, it's like a dinosaur. So it's a very special thing we have in Pakistan, and as of last year, Indus River dolphin was declared a separate species. First, the Ganga River dolphin and the Indus River dolphin were considered the same. But then after some research, Pakistani biologists and Indian biologists were able to successfully make them separate species. So this is a huge thing for Pakistan. और river dolphin भी हमारा एक success story है। 1969 में बराज बनने के बाद, राइट, एक बराज का फेज़ था, अंग्रेज़ था जो जिन्होंने सखर बराज बनाए थे, और जो दूसरी फेज़ थी वो IMF और वर्ल्ड बैंक का था। And they made Guddu Barrage, Kotri Barrage, Tarbela Dam, Mangla Dam. After that, everyone thought the Indus River dolphin was extinct. And it was one Swiss scientist who was told by a Sindhi shikari कि है Indus River dolphin, अब तक हैं, तो आप आ जाएं पाकिस्तान, मैं आपको खुद दिखाऊंगा. And there's a very interesting book called Secrets of the Blind Dolphin, which I think needs to be republished. And he writes about how he finds the dolphin again. And so through his research and through his findings and through the help of local fishermen, they were able to determine that there were 150 dolphins left in Pakistan. Then in 1972, a ban was placed on hunting dolphins. They were declared an endangered species. Indus River Dolphin Sanctuary was established between Sakhar and Guddu Barrage. And from 150 dolphins, now there are, mashallah, 2,000 dolphins. And 1,500 of those dolphins are in Sindh. So out of 2,000 dolphins, 1,500 are in Sindh. So for me, what this means is the dolphin is intimately linked with Sindhi culture. And the first efforts of conservation of the dolphins happened in Sindh. And the Sindh Wildlife Department created the methodology of conservation that we still follow to this day of the Indus River dolphin. You know, even organizations like WWF, they stepped in the early 2000s, whereas the Sindh Wildlife Department has been working and focusing on the Indus River dolphin since it was made in 1972. And also, if you the most amount of dolphins you can find in Pakistan are in Sakhar, in the middle of the city of Sakhar. You can go sit on the banks of the river at Labbe Mehran Park and just look and you'll see them. You don't even have to go in the river. और डॉल्फिन्स के साथ भी साधु बेला मंदिर है, डॉल्फिन्स के साथ भी ख्वाजा खिज़र अलैहिस्सलाम इनके आस्थाना भी है, डॉल्फिन्स के साथ भी सत्यन जो आस्थान भी हैं, ये और ज़िंदा पीर जो मंदिर भी है. It's such a holy site, और एक holy site के अंदर you find all these dolphins jumping. So there is such an incredible spiritual link between the dolphin and the people of Sindh, and also the health of the river Indus.
इस हवाले से आपने क्या काम किया है beside exhibitions? आप किस तरीके का काम करते हैं?
So in 2006 actually I joined, when I was volunteering for WWF, I went on a dolphin rescue mission. So जो Indus River dolphin है, इनका main threat है barrage system और canal, क्योंकि वो कैनालों में फंस जाते हैं और फिर सर्दी के मौसम में वाटर लेवल कम हो जाता है, तो अगर वाटर लेवल बिल्कुल कम हो जाते हैं तो डॉल्फिन मर जाते हैं. So what the Sindh Wildlife Department does is that they go and they rescue them and they put them back in the river. तो मैंने एक टीम को join भी किया था. I can show you the pictures, I still have them. And that was amazing because I was in the ambulance. You put the dolphin in an ambulance and you have to sponge it so that it stays wet. So I was this close to a dolphin, an Indus River dolphin. I could see it. It was mind-blowing. और उसके साथ भी I also was a part of the team that recently did the 2022 Indus River Dolphin Survey. The results are yet to be published, so I can't speak too much about it, but I joined a team of about 20 marine biologists from all over Pakistan, as well as Dr. Jill Brolick, who is a marine biologist from the UK. And we went from Jinnah Barrage all the way into the Saraiki territory. I joined at Chashma Barrage and I left at Muzaffargarh, so that's about, I think, 400 kilometers. And we went down the river Indus with no motor, no engine, क्योंकि अगर हम engine इस्तेमाल करते तो dolphin डर ही जाते हैं ना, dive करते हैं, jump नहीं मारते. So in this survey, the whole point was to count the dolphins, to then present this information to the government. So I joined the team, I was part of the expedition to count the dolphins, and it was an incredible experience because you're not only counting dolphins and living on the river, but you're literally living on the river for weeks. You don't go on land. We lived on islands in the middle of the river, and I think a lot of Pakistanis, especially people who live in Karachi and in big cities, we don't understand the Indus anymore. If you go down, it's like a magical world of its own, because it's in Punjab especially, where there's still water. The Indus is 3 kilometers wide, and there are islands in the middle of it. Some of them are 15 kilometers long and 6-7 kilometers wide. So if you're on a boat and the team divides, you won't see each other for 2 days if you're going around an island. So it's its own world. You don't feel like you're in a river. You feel like you're in an island paradise, And it's interesting because the word Sindhu, which in Sindhi means Darya-e Sindh, what does it really mean? It comes from the Sanskrit word Sindhu, which means ocean. तो जो हमारे ancestors थे, जब उन्होंने Darya-e Sindh देखे थे, they thought it was an ocean. So if you look at the river Indus now, downstream of Sakhar Barrage, so much water is taken from it for agriculture, for industry, for our growing population. You don't think कि ये समंदर है. आपको ऐसे नहीं लगता है. So it shows you how much the river has been abused and changed over time.
सही. अच्छा, आपके upcoming project क्या हैं और कहाँ पर उसको exhibit करेंगे आप?
So I'm in a group show at Quail Gallery here in Karachi. I'm working with someone, his name is Janan Sindhu. He's a documentary filmmaker, and we are collaborating on some pieces, some projects that are both film and textile related. So we'll be showing in a group show at Koel Gallery. The show is called Sahil Ki Kahaniyan, Stories from the Coast. And there will be other artists also in the show who are incredible people, all working on environment and art. And really I think, I think every artist has the right to make what they want to make. But I think the urgent topic of our time is the environment. It's climate change, it's water shortage. And I think this is where a lot of artistic energy now has to go.
आपका बहुत शुक्रिया कि आपने हमारे लिए वक्त निकाला इस एक्सक्लूसिव इंटरव्यू के लिए. थैंक यू सो मच.
आपका भी बहुत शुक्रिया.